You guys asked for it, so we're doing it today. It's the closet tour time. I'm gonna take you inside my little tiny shoebox of a closet and show you how I have it organized. It's like a Rubik's Cube. I'm pretty diligent about keeping it put together. And the reason for that is I know when things are missing, especially when teenagers take it. I had to take the door off the hinge just to be able to get it in and out because it's so small. But it's small but mighty because when you come and step inside, it's quite tall. So I'm gonna walk you through how it's organized. Just take you kind of panel by panel. Let's do it. All of my hats I have on the wall. I love these organizers. They're like acrylic organizers. When I get on the ladder, I'll show you what those look like a little bit deeper, but I love them because they store a lot of hats in a small space. Now these are just on there with little hooks like that. Did kind of adhere this corkboard wall. I love that, so I can like put little inspirational clippings of outfits, classic outfits that I like, a holiday look. I mean, these are just like random things. This is from my friend Lisa, which I thought was so cute. Bottom area here is all shoes. So I've got these like all my Dunks, Nike Dunks and things like that are in this little tower. These are probably the shoes that I wear the most, which are my 2 pairs of like house Uggs. I do have some like tall boots right here. All of these shoes are kind of by color a little bit. So 3 pairs of like lavender shoes. There's a second pair, a third pair. They're all sort of the same family of color. Pink in here, gold and kind of sparkly down here. Tan in here. So these ones are kind of funky, acrylic heels, green. I've got some more up here. Lobus stay in the box. These Pradas stay in the box. That's just mostly the shoes. I do know what's in each one, which is important too. These are just like scarves here. So we've got skirts. And then I've got like trousers. Most of these are like 2 pairs of trousers per hanger. So then moving from trousers to like nicer dresses, more like dress wear. All my Danny Joe dresses are right here. You can see them all down here. I've got like a bunch of them. So many silk Danny Joe dresses. They're like a Florida staple. You can layer them any way you like. And then sort of like 2-piece outfits here. Then all of my shirts that are hang-up shirts are in like a colorway order. So white shirts, I do try to like in this example here with the orange section. So normally I would have an orange t-shirt. So I know that this t-shirt's missing. This is an orange Nirvana band t-shirt. And a lot of times to save space, if I have a tank top that's the same color, I'll just put it on the hanger to save space and then I'll stick that in there. Honestly, when I'm putting my clothes away after my laundry is done, I know exactly where I need to put it right back. So the hanger's there and I know exactly what's missing. So from whites to grays, oranges, I have 1 green shirt. I noticed that the other day. Then black, purple navies, and then we've got the blazers. I have lots and lots of blazers. Some of these blazers are like, this is like an old menswear J. Crew that I got at Goodwill. And some are really nice designer blazers, but a lot of them are just kind of in between. I've got some good Bowden blazers. I'm at that point now where, yes, I want, staples, but I want staples that last. Trending pieces kind of come and go, obviously, but I have such a curated selection of clothes. At this point, I just won't buy anything unless it really impresses me. Next shelf is sweaters. Almost all 3 of these sweaters I got in Australia when I was at the market in Sydney. All of these are from the Container Store. I will say that they break a lot right here. The little area where they stack and nest on top of each other, they break all the time. So I mean, I recommend them. Easier to stack things nice and tall if you've got something to butt up against them, but they break, so it's a pain. Sweatpants, and then lots of hoodies. These are like hoodie sets, so Aviator Nation sets, white jeans, shorts, black jeans, medium wash jeans, light wash jeans, and then these are just like specialty jeans, like patterned ones, silver ones. I'm wearing a pair of like leopard print jeans right now, so normally those would go right here. Across here I've got more little handbags. all the little commentary tags. My little bag flare kind of sits here. And this is a nail polish organizer that I ordered on Amazon that's so good for sunglasses. So, and then I've got the Optimus Creed on the wall right here, which is super, super important to remind myself of every day. In order to film the upper deck, I have to put my ladder back in there. So this ladder usually just stays in here. It's like a metal, very thin, tall ladder that I got on Amazon. And I just keep it inside the closet most of the time. It allows me to get to the second and third shelf pretty easily. So second shelf is more shoes, a ton of hoodies. This is not the best, but this is how I store my leggings, like Lululemon leggings. They're a lot more tidy than this, but usually they're like stuffed, folded and stuffed, like smaller size handbags, wide belt, another Lululemon bag here, boots, and these are just some striped sweaters. And then this kind of starts the like shoe section. Some shoes are so big that they need their own cubby, but some I can get two in. In the back corner here, I've got some boots and combat boots right here. I don't have a great system for belts. These are just kind of stacked on top of each other. More like small handbags, shoes. Again, these shoes are so big. I wear a size 10 in women, so a lot of my shoes are super big. Ugg boots. Sweaters, these are like vintage sweaters. These are all scarves, handbags, old packaging and bags from luxury items that I've purchased, backpacks, beach bag, and then these are all my like sweaters. So I try to have them as color coordinated as possible. Back here is like the forgotten corner of like old stuff that I can't part with, but like if I wanted to paint. If I wanted to paint my house, I'd have painting clothes, and those are sitting back there. More boots, more hoodies. I mean, literally the hoodie selection it's mostly what I wear. Hoodies, sweatpants, hoodies, and more hoodies. And then some larger sweaters that are more like robes. I hope this helped you maybe find some storage solution. Like I said, it's a Rubik's Cube. Couldn't stuff one more thing in there if I tried. I need to do a major purge, but I really feel like all the things that are in there I wear and I love. So my friend Karen is so good at this. She's good at like pointing out where there's snags and pills and things on clothes that you look past. You don't even see them. You're like, oh man, yeah, that white t-shirt has like pit stains in it. And you're like, but nobody sees that. I wear it with my favorite blazer. And so you tend to keep things a little longer than you should. I think for those reasons alone, it helps the purging process. It helps you get past your emotional attachment to the item because it's got a flaw. And so having like a third party draw your attention to the flaw can be really helpful. But that's a therapy session for another day. Hope you guys are good.